Ryan.
We have a big problem.
Oh, no.
Massive problem.
Uh-oh.
Huge problem.
What's that?
Marissa didn't bring a mic.
Oh, Marissa, damn it all. That's,
Well, and then some other stuff too. But of the one job that was most important, that was the one.
For the sake of our content.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll just talk real loud.
You're already failing at that too.
Yeah. She whispered, I'll just talk real loud.
I will talk
Oh,
loud.
there you go.
That was merely for our benefit, though.
How'd you do last night?
I only put it on all the parlays. So poorly.
How could someone lose for upwards of 3 years?
I literally wrote the manifesto.
I know. You wrote the book on what to do and what
Gross.
not to do.
But that's why I wrote the book, because even I'm like, I don't know. All I can think of is horrible analogies, so we'll just avoid that. Ryan, it's important to me that you know that for the next 3 weekends, I live and die on every stupid kick of a ball for every Milan game, because we could end our title drought in 12 years.
And
So
you guys don't do playoffs, so you just
right, it's just like
unceremoniously just get handed a championship.
we can win 2 of the last 3 as long as we tie the other, and we'll lock this thing up. But we have the tougher schedule.
I can't get past this playoffs thing.
I know, right? They should just have a committee kind of at this point of the season kind of pick a playoff format and send them out to random cities to play single game eliminations, I think.
Just seed them like everyone else and then play the playoffs.
Honestly, I kind of think that's the direction we're moving in.
It makes perfect sense.
Because, as you know, TV dollars literally define everything. And it's going to be much more entertaining to watch playoffs this time of year.
Have you ever felt like championships are about crowning the best team?
I've never felt like longevity matters, Ryan. I'm a big peak guy. Tell me what you did at your best, not what you did for a prolonged period of time.
It is a little weird, like in football. You play 16 games just to get the seeding right to then play 3.
I know.
It is pretty weird.
Life's pretty funny when you start to think about it, Ryan.
But I don't understand this whole, like, last game of the season, anything could happen. Like, the 2 best teams aren't playing each other to see who's the best.
Right. No, we're playing teams that are risking being relegated, so, like,
they're like,
it's
all they have to
very
do is beat
weird.
this team that's 1-16-1,
true.
and they're going to get themselves a championship. Very odd to me. Anyways, will you keep me updated just, like, periodically, like, good stuff's happening?
I will. It won't be that easy.
Send me soccer ball and eye emojis.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that. Right, Steven gets it. If it was March Madness style, it'd be brutal. We'd all hate our lives.
Well, it's all about money in the end. But I was going to say, our problem is that the regular season is too long. The postseason is too short.
You think?
Yeah.
Wow, you would prolong the old
20-game
postseason.
series.
See, what if it was all postseason? And it just became like the soccer league.
Well, you have to
Just
seed
think of this. It's all playoff games.
So what if you make the whole plane out of the black box?
Exactly.
Stress says sports betting isn't even legal in Missouri. I joined this show for the comedy. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
DNVR Bets Daily. Someone who finally gets it, unlike our wives.
Honestly, the longer that you watch this show, the
bit.
better it gets because you're in on deeper layers.
It's so true. I could do so many yes, no's on our different bits,
Which is a callback to a different podcast.
It's a callback to a different podcast. You guys probably don't get it. Yeah, we could do a yes, no on that. It's where 2 people know and 1 doesn't.
Okay.
So yesterday, how'd you do?
I don't remember my bets.
Okay. Did you was this the rare at home?
Yeah.
You had to relax, huh? You
I
needed
had
it.
a long day.
No coast bias.
Yep.
That's related to he's trying to send the message that he would like to not travel for a hot minute.
Yes.
That's what
Just
it's
no
at, for
coasts.
once. There's no. This isn't sports related shirt for our
Keeping it
kid.
in landlocked areas.
See if you agree with me. Better to win this for the Preds demoralization, the way they did yesterday in Game 2, than another blow.
Well, now it's like there's no way. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, so we got an e-bug to put up damn near 50 saves, and it wasn't worth shit.
It was the Hamburglar all over again. And
By
they
the
played
way,
hard.
shout out
you
to
know?
the kid.
Oh, my God.
I
Eddie Angie, our guy,
also have
man.
been seeing like little anecdotes about him ever since, which make me feel bad for him. I already felt bad for him last night, which is weird. I rarely
Yeah,
feel
why would you
sympathy
feel
for
bad?
opponents. But I was just like, oh, my God, that guy
Step
just,
up.
like, he had to at some, like, going
white
into
helmet.
overtime think like, oh, my God, I'm going to be a legend if we win.
You think he was thinking that?
I don't think, like, when you're a veteran, you stop thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
This is like 5th NHL start ever. He's thinking, if I finish this off and I get 50 saves, I'll be forever remembered.
Very reminiscent of early bets episodes when I think, man, if I go 3-0 on this big 3,
But
I'm really going to make a killing.
I saw that he didn't tell his parents that he was starting because he wanted them to be able to sleep.
Wow.
He seems like a good guy.
We would do that. We wouldn't tell our parents.
Well, I just don't talk to my parents.
Samesies.
Actually, just
Nice.
kidding. I was just texting with my mom just a few minutes ago.
Aw, that's sweet.
She's not feeling so well. She's sick, so feel
Going
better.
around. It's going around. We're thinking about you.
Anyways,
So that was a good one.
I had Avs -1.5. Avs to win the first period. Those are both out. And
Yeah, the
Avs
puck line got us.
over 3.5.
Yeah, and
Tough.
I had Makar assist. Didn't happen.
He had a goal.
He had a goal. Well, I'm aware of the goal. Yeah, the SGP didn't slap. Just
One of those
But a
nights. It's actually
great
really
game,
rare
though.
that something good happens for a Colorado team and we aren't there to just rake in profits.
But we always talk about sports betting being a sports enhancer.
Yep.
Last night didn't need enhancement.
No, it sure didn't.
That was amazing.
I didn't even think about my bets until you just asked me.
Why would I?
Yeah.
You asked me first, just for the
Oh,
record.
sorry. Okay.
I really appreciate that Marissa moved the mouse off my face. That was
Oh, there was a mouse on your face.
crazy.
Mouse in the
That
house.
drove me crazy. Mouse in the, oh man, Cole stole our guys. Our guys.
See what would happen.
Boom. It's stress.
DNVR Bets got goalied too. That's a really great way of putting it, Strez.
It's true. It's a great point. Yeah, we weren't Eddie Ingy
How do
believers.
And by the way, his name is Connor.
Holy shit.
Ed Ingram is the LSU offensive line prospect.
I know he went really much higher than I expected. So okay, good.
I didn't think about that.
My
until
name
about-
blindness was really.
I didn't think about it until the third period last night. I was like, Andre told me his name was Eddie. His name's Connor.
Oh boy.
Anyways, doesn't really matter. Our bits
Never.
don't really have to connect to anything. They're
No,
just there.
no.
As long as they made someone laugh somewhere.
Much like a good stand-up act, it's not about being a truthful story.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you're telling me those stories they tell aren't real life experiences?
Look, Ryan, it's not my job to tell you what your parents should have sat you down and told you about a long time ago.
I thought that people who ended up being comedians just lived wildly entertaining lives.
I know. I know.
They were just lucky in that way that
you'd
all the
think.
weird things that happen in public happened to them.
You'd think many actually think that, but it's not true. Not true.
Where do we draw the line on truth? I think it's as long as it makes you laugh, the truth doesn't matter.
It's true. I agree, Ryan. It's a good way to. It's a good way to go through life.
Put that on my
right there.
gravestone.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Okay. I have an all natural phenomenon big
Oh my
three.
gosh, we went thematic this
Yes.
Friday. Holy
Thematic big
cow.
three.
I love thematic.
Let's bring
big
it in.
threes.
I'm only interested in things that occur naturally.
Wow.
So, Hurricanes money line. Ever heard of them? They're taking on the Boston Bruins.
3-0.
What?
You know the Bruins have literally been beating up the Canes goaltenders. It's created a whole brouhaha, as you'd imagine.
Wow.
Hockey, man, it's the best. It's
I
the
did
best.
see the Rangers are playing the
Pity Pengies.
Pity Pengies. And one of the Pengies ran into Igor.
Oh, man. Lots of shenanigans
By the way,
going on.
So, like, the all hail Kale chant last night after Kale nets that's like tops. Like, when fans can chant something that's has more nuance to it than just like let's go or like a guy's name and then clap
Or
clap.
MVP three.
Yeah.
Three letters.
When
yeah.
we can all get on the same page of like a sentence, I'm super in on that.
Wow, that's a great point. Okay.
But at the same time, the Rangers fans just go Igor, Igor, and that actually slaps pretty hard too.
That slaps. That's amazing. That's very, very base.
There's something about the name too. It's like the way you say it. It's very guttural.
Man. Yep. That's true.
So
it's true.
it just rings, and they were trying to get him an empty netter last night. Didn't happen.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. So anyways, back to me. Everyone knows Canes, big Canes guy.
Right.
Not raisin.
What
Canes,
is a Bruin, anyways?
That would be a type of bear.
For the hockey team as well as the
UCLA?
university, yeah.
I would assume so. I think they have an alternate logo that has a bear on it.
I think you're right. Wait, what the hell's a Bruin?
Just a bear.
It's like a black bear,
Can we get a
brown
fact
bear.
check on this, Marissa?
It's like strawberry blonde. You know, there's red, there's blonde, there's strawberry blonde, and there's black bears, brown bears, and there's Bruins. Bears.
Maybe it's like adolescent bear.
It's a bear,
It's
especially in children's fables.
it's a bear,
Hold on,
especially
hold on.
so it's like a Seahawk. It's a fictitious beast.
A bear, especially in children's novels. Fables.
Which is to say, not in real life.
So like Franklin's best friend.
Right.
He was a Bruin?
I don't know.
It's also a brown bear.
It's a brown.
Aren't all
downtown
bears brown? Even black
Downtown.
bears are really just darker brown.
Whoa, is that really what's up?
Oh, polar bears. How come no one's the polar bears? That's way
like
cooler.
us. None of us have, black eyes. It's
I
all
think
just
someone
a
should be
different
like,
shade of-
like a hockey
brown.
team should be called the Bears,
yeah.
but the logo is polar bear because you don't have to like when you say you're the Bears, you're not specifying which bears because polar bears is a little bit too much to say. But like if they were the Boston Bears and their logo was a polar bear, that would go hard.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Work on this, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
I'll work on it.
Little brainstorm is all.
So,
you need.
anyways, actual very threatening natural event versus bear from Fables is the matchup
exactly.
we have
They're
here.
gonna
Okay,
have a tough time with that one.
I think you've sold me.
All right, back to it. Heat money line,
I mean-
minus 125.
This is actually, it should be, if I was DraftKings, I would make this a promo. Because it might as well be. You don't need to actually give us a promo, just be like, advertise the fact that you can get the Heat money line at minus 125. It's literal free money.
There's some
It's Heat culture.
stuff going on. outside.
Someone's revving the engine. Someone's getting their honk on.
What kind
and
of
then I
weak
heard
ass
a
horn
little,
is that?
a little music in there.
Oh, like a little like.
But was that
the
the
ice cream
honk?
truck?
Was that? I don't see ice cream trucks anymore.
And you live in a place where there should be ice cream.
Yeah, well, during the summer of 2020, obviously I longed for it, but I understood why no ice cream trucks showed up. And now I think that might be a business that's just gonzo.
That's a shame. Bring back ice cream trucks. Okay, this is confusing here. Solar Bears is an AHL team with a polar bear on the logo. So is Solar the city? The Solar Bears?
Solar Bear sounds very forward thinking. I'm all just
Avs used to
wanna
have
put
a
it out
minor
there.
league affiliate called the Hershey Bears.
I'm very pro Solar Bears. Just want people to know that.
I'm going to go anti.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, not anti-Solar Bear.
I feel like this is like the
strong
woke
stand.
response to sharks with laser beams. They're like, well, we have bears with solar panels.
I think Netflix just greenlit you for a 12 season animation, so that's great.
They're in Orlando, so solar or just is that just for the sun? Because it's in the sunshine state.
It would make sense.
It's kind of confusing. It's gonna be a no for me. Okay, back to my big three. We'll finally finish it off. The Suns.
Culture over 76 or
By the
nonsense.
way, they're kind of saying that maybe Joel Embiid might play.
Oh, okay. That's the juice here.
I think we're actually benefiting from that. I don't think he plays.
You don't believe in a Willis Reed type appearance from JoJo that motivates everyone, including James Harden?
I'm actually not going to call into question his pain tolerance. I
wouldn't either.
What I will say is that bone that he broke, the orbital bone, it's really dangerous if you get hit in it again while it's broken. So I don't think the doctors are actually going to clear him to play for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous.
Not very serious danger.
Yikes.
Yeah, so I would assume they don't expose him to that.
You maybe made the show more serious than it should be.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah, we're actually the preferred betting show of children, so please, turn it around.
Strez coming with the good stuff too.
It's
Imagine the polar bears versus
amazing.
the penguins, North Pole versus South Pole, battle of the hemispheres.
This is why the youths watch us, because that's great insights right there.
It is.
That would be outstanding.
All right, and finally, Suns money line. How is this only minus 110? The Suns are just a wrecking machine. You can't beat Chris Paul in the fourth quarter unless you have Giannis, maybe, I guess.
Oh, so you're suggesting a little sprinkle Suns
Bucks rematch
money line. I like that a lot. Let's go to my big three, Marissa, because Ryan gives me the perfect assist, maybe points plus assist to bet on CP3. He goes over 25 and a half last game. They just up it to 26 and a half, and so that's easy breezy. It goes over. Do you even know what sport mine are in?
I assume it's all hockey or basketball, hockey.
Very good, very good. No, he does know, and we do have a non-censor of the weekend.
I didn't think you were going Red Sox money line. I don't think you have that in you.
No, I would never. My family. My family by birth has told me I'm not allowed to bet on an AL team or I will be shunned from them forever.
I respect that about your family. They really hate the AL in Italy.
They hate the AL. I still haven't told them about the DH switch. I don't know how
are they going to ever handle that?
Yeah, really.
Who's the best Italian baseball player of all time?
We had Alex Lidi for a minute, who was like a hot prospect in the Rangers pipeline.
There has to be a guy who played for the Yankees.
Yeah,
in
like
the
Yogi
20s.
Berra would be Mickey Mantle. He's called Mickey. And some would say Babe Ruth ate enough meatballs to qualify as Italian off the bat. Anyways, so Boston Bruins, they've beat up most of Carolina's goalies. They've started brouhahas.
What does that mean? Like the goalies are injured?
One was injured. Then they literally
they dropped the gloves with another one?
They were beaten up on the other guy, and then it started a whole brouhaha. It was an absolute mess. And Boston, this will kind of be their last stand, Everyone in the East is really good. Everyone had over 100 points. So I don't expect us to see a lot of sweeps. I expect Boston to put it all on the line, down 2-zip, game 3 at home. And, yeah.
The great Bambino had to be Italian, he says.
I know, but is Ruth?
Yeah, that's not.
It doesn't connect.
Where would that be? You seem like you don't want to say, so.
No, I assume Jewish. I don't know, though.
Really?
That'd probably be a story, though, if Babe Ruth was Jewish.
Yeah, definitely not.
So, no.
There was that pitcher. I forget his name. He
was
good, though.
We're such bad baseball people.
Sandy
Koufax. Sandy Koufax.
Yes.
Of course. We know baseball.
Y.A. Tittle played football. Okay. Historian's Corner is over. Let's give a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can get in on all these bets. I guess stay away from Panthers Bruins. I will say last time we didn't agree on something, I was right. So
Canes Bruins.
there, yeah, that's what did I say?
Panthers.
Oh,
In fairness, Ryan, to him, all hockey teams from the Southeast are the same.
it's kind of true.
The Atlanta Thrashers might as well be playing right now.
What were the Atlanta Thrashers?
I know. AJ told me the most hilarious story where he landed in Atlanta, saw no Hawks, no Falcons gear, maybe a couple Georgia hats, saw some Atlanta FC jerseys, and then first 7-Eleven he stops at, sees a guy in a Thrasher shirt, and was like, where am I right now?
That is crazy. I don't remember seeing any of that when I was in Atlanta.
Atlanta's a special place.
It is. Okay. I was disappointed that there wasn't a more defined food style. You know, it's like you go to Memphis, you know what you're getting there. You go to Nashville, you know what you're getting there. You go to Kansas City, you know what you're getting there. I went to Atlanta, I was like, so? What do we eat here?
It's
And
more
I was,
keep your head on a
everything.
swivel at the Waffle House. That's
I did go to
Atlanta's
Waffle
vibe.
House. No one likes my Waffle House takes.
Well, don't share them then.
All right, I won't.
Don't share 'em.
Okay. DraftKings Sportsbook.
We are Madrid.
Bet one. Win 150 on any NBA money line.
That's right.
I gave you one of them tonight. No, I gave you two of them tonight. So jump in on either of those. But it doesn't even matter.
It's
if
a
you win
Miami consensus.
Okay, Miami consensus pick
Heat
of the night.
culture.
Heat culture. Why do you keep saying that?
Oh, I don't know. That's the thing they say out there. And they're about to race a Grand Prix in Miami, so I think a little more juice for the guys.
I don't think anyone cares.
So many people care. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, like fans of the sport care,
Literally
but definitely
crazy.
not the Miami Heat.
Oh, the Heat? Yeah, they wouldn't care about.
I was shocked to
A
see
sport that's-
Monte Morris at the Avs game the other night wearing an Avs jersey.
It's incredible.
Like, he first made the decision to go to the game, but you
Right.
could just go to the game as like a status symbol, and you would just like get a fit off. You know,
That's what's
as they
happening
say.
at these Grand Prix, right?
Get a fit off.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
but
they're getting fits off, yeah.
He didn't get a fit off. He went with Avs uni.
That's how I always, every day before bets, I think, am I going to get a fit off there? No. Let's
Getting
go
a
ahead
fit
and
off, or am I supporting the team?
Support the brand. Support the brand.
Yeah.
DraftKings Sports.
DraftKings Sportsbook, number one. You can also get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR. Sign-up, of course, must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and first bet match, each $500. Deposit bonus requires a 25x. Play through restrictions to apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Seamless transition from Marissa,
Yes. Great
who
job.
might from here forward be known as seamless transition Mariss.
That's the funny thing about that.
Does it roll off the tongue?
It's the opposite. It's not seamless at all when you try to say it.
The nickname not seamless transition Mariss.
You could just call her Transition Maris.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
She says, "There you go," in the softest whisper that only a mouse could hear. Okay. Shout out to our guy Yaya. Sometimes you gotta ask Yaya to give you the old ad read.
It's true. It's true.
Gotta
Sometimes you got to ask Yaya to
drag it
wear a
out.
microphone, too. And he never does it either.
I know. I think Yaya, like most of us, against being told what to do. It's a big problem for a lot of us.
That is.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a
getcha.
dilemma of the day?
Oh my gosh, do we? I don't know. Let's find out, Marissa.
Oh, my God.
Boom.
Another day, another dilemma. Can we put together a playoff parlay of the weekend?
Very good. Also, I was torn. Should I offer an Avs weekend SGP with fewer picks than we would tomorrow? A Rockies SGP with a cool guy Chad on the mound. A UFC SGP or parlay. I even considered throwing out an eye test boys with the UFC fighters' nicknames to create a parlay, which
That's my favorite.
you obviously are a fan of, so we could do that at the end, but we have to get a playoff parlay of the week.
So you're saying we're getting all Friday and Saturday games into one parlay?
I mean, I guess
let's
that
just go
is
our
what
faves.
I'm saying.
Let's just go our faves.
Just our faves. Ryan, had you round robined all these playoff parlays, how rich would you be by now?
5 of 6 on one, 6 of 7 on another, and I think we did bad last night.
We did bad.
I think 0 of 4 on NHL last night.
So thank God we didn't do that.
Yeah. But we would have been up enough from the first couple. All right. First of all, I'm parlaying right now my big three from tonight.
Yeah, I gotta put some bets in. Okay, so
Let's just make some bets here.
whereas if you could put on the that music while we put the bet, because instead of clearing the slip, you gotta clear it by boom, 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 knocking those bets out.
Right.
One unit. You know
you can stake them all with one button at the top, right? Oh, Dre just learned something.
What?
Yep.
This is amazing.
Yep. If you have a full bet slip, you want to put the same amount on every single one. There's a part on the top right corner of your DraftKings bet slip that says stake all. If you just press 5, 10, whatever your unit is, into that, boom. Every single bet. 2 clicks of the button, you've made 12 bets.
Let's just say big stake guy over here. This guy gets it. No, I don't.
Big stake guy. Okay, so
kind
we're
of a
staying away
weak
from.
play on
I'm
words.
going to leave him out of the parlay because I just don't want to go down different paths right away. So
Okay,
we're going to
okay.
leave Canes Bruins out.
Yeah.
I'm going to also leave out Maple Leafs Lightning.
Oh. I know.
You have a strong lean there.
Yeah, the Leafs are chokers.
Are they up 2-0?
1-1.
Oh, okay. Now you're
In the
Lightning.
lighthouse, as they call it.
Do they call it that?
No, they don't.
Do they call it the weather vane? Be pretty cool.
Bro,
if they
that's
did.
disgusting. The weather vane?
Yeah.
What's that supposed to be?
Do you know what a weather vane is?
No.
Something that measures the weather. They're lightning. They could call it the meteorology center.
I think the lighthouse is the coolest of them all.
Yeah.
And then if
The thunder room.
and you would have to like commission Van Gogh to like do a stormy picture of a lighthouse to really give you the image.
Stormy night is what he would call it.
This guy, we might not know baseball history, but art history, whoa,
dialed.
whoa.
Completely dialed.
Yeah.
All right.
Another
fine.
stay away, huh?
Let's do it in the Thunderdome.
In the Thunderdome, yes,
That's actually what they really should call it.
they should. And then what will happen in the House of Blues?
The Blues.
The Blues. We think the Wild, they're chokers like the Leafs.
I can't get a grip on this Edmonton LA series,
I know.
so we just let it slide.
Okay.
Panthers going back to DC.
I know, dude. They put a cap in their ass though in Game 3. I'm doing.
You're going Panthers? I think they sweep. They're gonna sweep.
Really?
Yep. Unless it's not already 2-0, but I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it is. It is. Okay, fine. Abs, come on. You
Avs
already
minus
know.
1.5, or are you going money line?
I think we should stay consistent on the ML.
All right, fine. We're not getting a lot
have
of
we
juice
gone
here.
only faves? And then Pity Pengies. You're big on them.
But Igor. I
know.
Oh, but they won't have to hear that anymore.
Exactly. And then
I'm leaving them out. And Calgary.
Leaving them out.
Then I'm going to the
A
NBA.
little juiceless here.
Let's go with our consensor.
Yep. Heat.
Suns for sure.
Fine. Yeah, I mean, I think what you were saying 2 episodes ago, that you think, like, in a couple, it's going to be like, oh, they're going to get their doors blown off. Like, that is where we're trending.
Yep. And then
Also, if Nick Wright starts to say something, the opposite's going to happen. So
literally they're talking about how...
it's an actual force in nature.
Where was Nick Wright defending Nikola Jokic in this way last year when he was getting cooked in the pick and roll by the Suns?
I know. What an
They
asshat.
pick out the guy who can't defend a guard,
I know.
and then they target him. It's the point of the play. Right.
It's like what they did to Rudy Gobert, Warriors, Rockets. It's what they do to Rudy.
Yes.
Happens to all of them.
Yes, it's called their offense.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
target players and they go get them, and the Mavericks don't have the guys to stop it.
Big hoops, X's and O's guys. Ryan. Actually, if you talk as much hoops with coaches as the big guy.
You want to know something that made me hype last
Basketball
night?
coaches.
Like, I've always said I'm not trying to be a hockey expert. I just want to be an idiot. But I will say last night I was thinking to myself, like, oh, here comes the Avs' first power play when the first line wasn't just already on the ice before the power play, so they're coming out with fresh legs. Right as I had that thought, AJ tweeted it, and I was like, uh-oh. I might be in too deep. I might be becoming an expert.
Might be becoming a hockey guy. Uh-oh.
I just want to be a guy who yells and screams.
I know. Just want to be the guy who screams,
Drunk and disorderly.
shoot. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, never be the shoot guy. I
I
don't want to be that.
Always be the shoot guy.
Please don't.
Bro.
Anything but that. Sometimes if I really feel like I want to tell them to shoot, I just say rip it. That way I don't say shoot.
Right. I'm a big slapper up. That's how I say it. Slapper up. But that applies to all sports. Golf, baseball.
Oh, you just
anytime
say, slap
someone's just slap it up. Celtics Bucks. Do you have a lean?
I don't have a lean.
Grizz Warriors.
I think that Grizz money line is too sexy to pass up here. But we already have so much juice.
Grizz money line's a good one.
Like, we're already at plus 22.95. So do we need a chase on that? Or do we just...
Did the Warriors change your mind last game, though, where they lost? Because you really thought they were going to wax that eye.
Yeah, well, they have no one that can guard Ja.
That's going to be a problem.
Yes.
When you can't respect Ja or guard Ja, going to be in trouble.
When Ja put Jordan Poole into the Shadow Realm, that made me so happy.
Where he belongs. The darkness from whence he came. Put him back, Ja.
He hit him with the fake spin, and somehow Jordan Poole, before
yeah.
he knew it, wasn't even facing the right direction. It was so awesome.
I do hope that sends him spiraling forever.
Me too. All right. Why don't we just go Grizz plus 7?
I'll allow it.
All
Allow it.
That's
No.
plus 44.72.
Twin Luga.
That is the Twin Luga.
Ooh.
Or an undersized Woney.
An undersized Woney. A young Woney. Goodness. Okay. We haven't made a call. Will we? No, let's get to the UFC.
Save the calls for Colorado sports sites. By the way,
Colorado sports.
Chad Cool on the mound tonight. Chatty Cooley.
Yeah, cool with the K.
I'm calling him Cy Young Chad.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how good he's pitching.
So Ryan, did I see that Connor McDefense? Did that get a thumbs down from the community?
It didn't really get addressed, so I don't know.
Wow, so tough seed. Even worse.
I just wanted to see, like,
if those bros ignore you, you know it's bad.
It's not like it's something that's supposed to stick. It's just something you throw in every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But Cy Young Chad, that one's sweeping the nation. He's like 3-0 with a 1.3 ERA or something crazy.
Wow.
So Cy Young Chad, I support betting on him tonight.
Okay. Love that.
You can actually get plus money on the Rockies playing the D-backs with Cy Young Chad on the mound.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Both those teams feeling a little sweepy.
Well,
and I'm not purposely mispronouncing sleepy. I'm saying sweepy.
Yeah. The Diamondbacks are like off to a respectable start and just like way in last place.
Sucks, man. Sucks.
Yeah. I hate what is with these Western divisions.
Sucks, man. Also, if I may, before we step into the manly octagon, that guy who wrote the famous tweet that really set us off, and I claimed was one of Zachy Wilsey's goons. Famous tweet that said, "Real men don't say words that end with a Y." What does that person call a young child? A baby?
But I think he was saying like,
called baby.
I think he was saying like no nicknames that end in Y.
Oh, no nickities? Well, you and I see things differently, sir. Also, tell Zachy Wilson.
Austin Novak, great point here. I didn't think he was going to call me out for this, but he said, I was refreshing Twitter last night waiting for your OT goal pick, and we never got it.
Wow.
Allie can confirm my pick was Kale. But I'm tired of the shitheads on Twitter.
Oh. They were coming at you for some wrong calls?
Anytime you're wrong about anything, you have to hear about it for like 4 days.
I know.
So I'm like, I just won't have takes on Twitter anymore.
You put yourself out there, dude.
Just jokes. No takes, just jokes.
Bro, that's the realm I went into a long time ago, you know. Basically, as a 10-year-old, to deal with pain, I just said, jokes only from here on out. And look at me now, Mom. Look at me now. All right, let's play that fun game. Okay.
Let's do nickname parlay to finish things off.
Yeah, this is from the main card in UFC. I give Ryan the nicknames of the fighters. He tells me who he's going to pick.
Osti said he would have put the whole account on it.
Shogun against OSP.
What the fuck does OSP mean?
Could be something badass, couldn't it?
Or is that just his initials? You got to go Shogun here.
Yeah, you got to go Shogun.
What does Shogun mean?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'll be putting in the odds for this.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It kind of has to be a double duty here. Okay, so.
Maybe Marissa could help if she had a mic.
Oh, yeah, well, we are where we are, Ryan.
Yeah,
so you just
true.
keep the bits coming, and I will.
Shogun is the light.
That seems like it.
Shogun, like the military dictator term?
That sounds more like it would be a fighting term if we were talking about a military
that seems
dictator.
drastic. El Chewy against Iron.
Okay, well, El Chewy sounds like something we would call someone making fun of them.
It does end with a Y.
So we're going to go with, what was the other one?
I'm sorry, it's El Cucuy against Iron.
That still doesn't help.
No. Iron.
Yeah, we're going with Iron.
Okay.
What's his full name?
Oh, and I'm supposed to tell you who these actual fighters are. So, in the first one, Ryan picked Shogun, who is Mauricio Rua, against
Shogun. He's got to be Brazilian.
Oven St. Preux. He's a Louisiana guy like me at heart, of course. So there's a French pronunciation in there. I'm not going to bother. So OSP was in fact his abriv.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
We're out. Okay. Iron was Michael Chandler minus 350 fade.
Iron Mike is what they call him.
Michael Iron Chandler, I guess. And El Cucuy is Tony Ferguson, who we've faded in the past, made money. We're at plus 279 on the
All right,
parlay.
we're off to a hot start. Were they both dogs?
No, the first one was a dog. Shogun was a dog. The second one was not. Okay, now we have... Let me find it.
Andre didn't prep for this, so don't get mad at him.
Cookie Monster.
Shut the fuck up.
Cookie Monster versus Thug. I mean, it's an all-timer, kids.
I mean, first of all, even if I didn't know who these people are, I'm going Thug over Cookie Monster all day.
Forever.
But Thug Rose is the best.
Thug Rose
best nickname in UFC probably
is amazing.
Yeah.
Trains in Denver, man, just the best.
Yep.
Okay, and this is for consistency's sake. We are sticking to the nicknames I have here. So if you've heard different ones,
okay,
so be it. But one is Do Bronx.
Do Bronx?
Do Bronx.
Is that?
I think it's Portuguese for of the Bronx.
Okay.
Against the Highlight.
Wow.
Tis the main event. Kids.
One sounds like it's just a term for someone who's calling into a radio station. And one is the Highlight, so give me the Highlight.
That's Justin Gaethje over Charles Oliveira. Oliveira coming in a half pound over, so he's already forfeited his belt.
That is so lame.
Isn't that
dude.
absurd? Well, I mean, that's the fight game, so I shouldn't say absurd, but
I'm just saying, like, how do you let that happen? Drop a deuce before you go out there or something.
Like, by any and all means, I would be gushing blood.
I gotta drain out a half pound of blood before I get on the scale.
Bro, you are gushing right now. Like, yeah, half pound. Like, give me a quick squeeze. Let's up this process.
Okay.
So we went with Justin Gaethje, Thug Rose, so local products back to back.
Back to back Loki's.
Michael Chandler, and Mauricio Rua.
For a
Shogun.
total of?
For a baby Lugs of plus 131. But
No,
we are
plus 1131.
1131. We are going to boost that Luga 25% only at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official partner of the UFC, plus 1211.
Love that. Love that for us.
Yep. 1211. Boom.
12:11. All right, that wraps it up for us. Long show today, Dre.
Long show. Marissa brings it out of us. She's not rushing us or insulting us the way Yaya does.
That is true.
Really
That is
making
true.
me rethink Yaya, so stay tuned.
Yeah, even if she was, I wouldn't have been able
Right.
to hear her. So
She herself said, you just can't hear me, but it was so soft.
I didn't
We
even
could
hear
barely
it.
hear it, so there you go.
all right, see you guys. Have a great weekend.